Welcome back to a day in my life as a data scientist working at a growth marketing tech company here in Sydney, Australia. The last time I filmed one of these videos was back in February when I was still quite new to my role, but now that I've settled in and completed some very exciting projects, I thought I'd share an updated version of what I do as a data scientist. I hope this video is informative. My company is remote first, meaning that we get to work from anywhere. In my case, it's not so exciting. I work in my bedroom. My morning routine is quite simple. I usually wake up around 8:30 and get ready for the day. The first thing I do is make my bed and cover it up. I'm a bit of a clean freak, meaning that no outside clothes can go on my bed sheets at any given time. I then head over to do some light makeup as I'll be on camera today, and then I make myself the first of many iced coffees. Every morning, my team sends a text update in our Slack chat, outlining all the things that we will be working on that day. I then break this down further into a separate to-do list. I love the feeling when I check something off, definitely still a pen and paper kind of person. My role sits within the product and engineering team, the arm of the business that works in our tech platform. My time is split between developing and maintaining new features within the platform, as well as working with stakeholders to identify how data can better add business value. Lately, I've been doing a lot more feature development, which has been very exciting. I try to spend at least 1 hour every morning before my team stand up doing some deep work. Here I'm doing some research into machine learning techniques that can help me summarize and categorize large passages of text. And in terms of my meetings, it's a very rare day where I only have one, which gives me plenty of time to get my deep work done. Many of you have actually asked about what other meetings I have, so I thought that I would go through it right now. So my meetings are split up into several main types. Firstly, being status updates. I've got a 15-minute team stand-up every second day where we just talk through what we're working on, any blockers, and timelines. I'm also part of a fortnightly meeting where we share our initiatives and insights with key stakeholders across our organization. Next, I've got one-on-ones with my manager, this is fortnightly, as well as weekly catch-ups with my direct report, which usually focus on immediate tasks, prioritization, any feedback, or career development chats. And lastly, monthly all-hands where company updates are being discussed and leaders across the organization share any other updates. And obviously, other ad hoc calls will be scheduled if there's anything urgent that I have to help with. And it's finally lunchtime. I have been intermittent fasting for the past 5 years, so this is my first meal of the day. Because I've been doing this for so long, my body is getting very used to it and I don't even get hungry at 12 o'clock. I normally don't have much of an appetite in the morning and I don't wake up that early, so this works very well for me. I like to keep my lunches quite light and healthy so I don't fall into a terrible food coma afterwards. But let's be real, it just makes me feel less guilty when I snack. Usually I have yogurt with fruit, but today I crave something savory. I'm making a leafy salad with cucumber, red onion and avocado. And for the dressing, I whipped together some Dijon mustard, honey, olive oil and lemon juice. This is so yummy. I also add a boiled egg for some protein because I'm out of canned tuna. And today I'm having lunch on my desk as I respond to a few Slack messages before going on a lunch walk for 30 minutes. Okay, I'm back from my lunch break. Today I have an afternoon free of meetings, which means uninterrupted time to work on my own tasks. Given my company is quite small, our product and engineering team of 5 is pretty much the entire software engineering, data, and product teams that you would find in larger organizations. Our day-to-day can therefore change quite significantly, with each of us putting on different hats when necessary. My work has ranged from more business and data analytics heavy, where I analyze existing data to find opportunities for stakeholders and create meaningful visualizations, more data engineering work where I use APIs to pull data from third-party sources and set it up to run on a schedule, and data science work in building predictive machine learning models. I am currently at the tail end of a 2-month-long text mining project to analyze free text. It's been a steep learning curve and a few late nights trying to figure out what should be done, what can be done, and how to do it. But overall, it's been extremely rewarding and my technical skills have definitely improved a lot. I used to always brand myself as a more business-facing data scientist. However, this role definitely has aspects of both that, as well as a research-heavy machine learning specialist. The project I'm working on now is definitely more technical than any other work I've done before, and the more I read, the more I realize how much there is to learn. To be very honest, I've been struggling a bit with letting go of perfection and accepting that no work or data science model can ever be perfect, and really focusing on the 80-20 rule and balancing having something now versus making any additional improvements in the future. In terms of my technical tools, I use SQL on a daily basis to extract and manipulate the data in our databases. These days, I've also been needing external data, so I've been calling from APIs and handling the raw data myself, and doing any other data preparation I might need for the machine learning models that I am training and building. And all of this is done in Python via a Jupyter notebook. Now that I look back, I realize that I was never taught Python or SQL in my maths degree at university. Instead, I learned things like MATLAB and R. Obviously, the skill sets are pretty transferable, but I do find it kind of funny. I am currently trying to finalize and test a one-size-fits-all function for some text cleaning that needs to be applied across all of our clients' free text. This is proving rather difficult and I've been spending quite a while on this, but ChatGPT has been a godsend. I also have a 2-week-long holiday coming up, so I'm writing out a bit of a handover document and adding bunches of comments into my code so that my fellow software engineers can work on implementing this feature while I'm away. After a productive 3 hours in the afternoon, it's finally time to wrap up work for the day. I remembered to take my daily multivitamins and it's finally time for dinner. I love experimenting with new recipes, don't get me wrong, but now that I've moved out of my parents' home, I realized how big a time commitment it is to plan, prep, and cook dinner every night. Definitely took that cooking for granted. Tonight I've got some leftover rice, an open can of spam, 1 carrot and 1 onion, and some month-old kimchi that I want to use up before my trip. So here I am making a very quick kimchi fried rice, topped with a runny egg and some chili sauce. I once heard Ali Abdul say that he doesn't watch TV unless he's doing something else, and that's something I've tried to implement slowly, starting out with only watching Netflix either during lunch or dinner. So we're currently watching this Korean reality show called The Devil's Plan on Netflix. Basically, a bunch of intelligent people come together and participate in games to avoid elimination. I'm enjoying it so far. And after watching an entire episode and letting the fried rice partially digest, I head on over to a workout class. I recently got into Pilates and I'm loving the workout and the burn, and for the first time I've noticed my weak arms have gotten slightly stronger. I'm wrapping up the night by starting to piece together this video that you are watching now and also scripting out some of my voiceovers. I am challenging myself to be a bit more productive after my 9 to 5 and time block my time efficiently. I'll probably continue editing for another 1 hour and then get into bed soon to watch some Japan TikToks. I'm heading there in under a week and I still haven't planned that much. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you have gotten a better idea into what I do at work as a data scientist, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!